How I learnt a big lesson while teaching. In October 2009, I went to Thailand on the island of Koh Sumui, and I did a 200-hour, it was a 4-week yoga teacher training certification, and I became a yoga teacher. Now, I had been practicing yoga already for 10 years prior to this training, but I thought it was time to step up to learn some new skills and some philosophy and practice of yoga. Once I completed my yoga training, I came to Vietnam in November 2009. And I remember my very first class. I just spent 4 weeks training, so I thought, okay, great, Paul, you can now teach a class. So I jumped into my first class, and I remember getting some feedback at the end of the class. I overheard them say that I won't come back to this class because I didn't even sweat. So even though I had just did a 4-week international certification, it didn't mean that I could teach a class and give a good experience. So I knew straight away, okay, I have to teach many classes before I can really perfect or get much better at teaching yoga. So what I did, I filled my schedule full of classes. So I had 5 classes a day for 6 days a week, and I did this for a few months. And the first few weeks, gee, was I tired, because I just show everyone what to do, and we do it together to create a certain atmosphere. So I learnt a lot in those few months, getting feedback, adjusting, doing things. And I remember it was the end of this first month, I was really tired. Possibly I must have done over 100 classes for the month. And there was this one small beauty boutique that I had to finish a class. It was a 7:30 evening class on a Friday night. And I went upstairs, it was about 7:25, no students yet. So I'm thinking, great, maybe I can have the night off, I can have some time to myself, because I felt really tired. Then about 7:29, I hear these footsteps coming up the stairs. So at that point, I started to mentally prepare myself to teach the class. The young lady arrived and we introduced ourselves, and then we said, okay, I said, let's start in Savasana, lying down on our backs, and let's prepare ourselves for the next few minutes before we start the class. We both lie down in Savasana, and all of a sudden I sat up and I looked over at the student. She was up on her elbow looking over at me to see what was going on. I looked at my watch. 15 minutes had just passed. Then I looked back at her and I said, okay, are we ready to begin? And then we started the yoga class. And I remember through that class, I just had a permanent smile on my face. I should have felt embarrassed, but I thought it was really funny that I fell asleep. And who knows, maybe I was even snoring while I was lying on the mat. I don't know. But I learned a big lesson. And that lesson was, when you're tired, if you're a yoga teacher, don't start the class lying on your back in Savasana. It may not go as well as you thought it did. So that's my Mega Living message today. If you liked the video, please click on the like button down below. If you'd like to share the video, hit that share button. If you haven't subscribed, hit that red subscribe button. Have an awesome day, have an awesome week. Talk to you next time. High five. Bye for now.